Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
The 5th annual Travis Griner Memorial Tractor Ride is Saturday, August 23rd. Sign-up begins at 6:30 a.m. behind Griner Crop Service east of the Kyoto Water Tower. And it's all for a free will donation. Proceeds to the future Kyoto Child Care and Vets Memorial. This includes lunch and snacks along the ride. Sponsored by the Southeast Iowa Tractor Association. For more information, call Mark Sheets at 319-548-1077. It's the 5th annual Travis Griner Memorial Tractor Ride, Saturday, August 23rd.
Hey, this is Kimmy with Uplift Fitness. We're opening on August 18th at 101 East Marion Street on the Square in Sigourney. Come work out with us for free for 2 weeks, August 18th through 30th. Yes, completely free. 5 different class times will be offered with guided workouts for all ages and ability levels. Contact me, Kimmy Hernandez, at 641-660-5023 or check us out on Facebook. Make sure to reserve your spot for free on the 18th. Rise above and stay uplifted.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. Skunk River Radio will also be available on Google Assistant in the near future. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Music showcase here at Barn Wired in Sigourney. How we doing today? Hey. It's a hot day outside. Oh, it's hot here in Barn Wired in downtown Sigourney. And we've got Lee Klett. Can you hear me all right? I'm not hearing myself. But anyway, Lee Klett is our guest for today. Last second replacement Lee Klett. We rely on this guy when we're in desperation mode. And
it doesn't hurt to only live like 14 blocks from here.
So we're going to get to Lee here momentarily, but first, making his world debut on Steve Shetler Media, from the kitchen here at Barn Wired, Mr. Stephen Beckert. Stephen, how you doing today? Stephen, what's going on in the kitchen?
Well, this week's lunch specials, soup is chili. And our sandwich of the week is a turkey club wrap with avocado. And
that sounds good.
It is good. I've had it a couple times.
Today?
Not today, not yet. And next week, soup is going to be chicken and rice. Chicken and rice. And our sandwich is going to be Monte Cristo. Okay. And Monday through Wednesday, the kitchen is going to be closed. We're flipping the store and doing some cleaning. And the front of the house, will be open from 6:30 to 10 with limited seating. So,
okay,
that's all that's going on.
There he is. Give it up.
That turkey avocado wrap sounds really good.
I'm kind of shocked by the crowd response here today. We need to have him on. You want to host the show? Jeez. Jeez. We're getting drowned out here, Lee.
I think they've been drinking.
Hitting it early here at Barn Wired. Oh, man. We're always here every Friday at 11:30 with a different artist each week. Now, we're going to give a shout-out to Robert Yeltman. Robert was our guest that we had lined up for today for quite a while, but then he had a gig earlier this week where he kind of shot his voice, must have sang a little bit too loud.
That happens.
And,
if you got a crowd that's into it and you can't quite hear it yourself, it's real. You got to be real careful.
Yeah, so Robert outdid himself, and he had to pull out of the show here at the last second. So our guy that we always go to when this happens, Mr. Lee Klett.
It's been a minute though. I think
it's been a little while.
I think it's been since December. So
yeah,
everybody's been showing up. I like it.
Yeah. We've been on a good streak here recently. But Lee, you live here in town, so we never have to book you like for a regular gig. We just wait till somebody can't make it.
Exactly, and that works out perfect for me too.
Yeah, exactly. So Lee, you do solo gigs. You're with the boys. For people who may possibly, for some reason, not know who you are, maybe just give a little background on yourself.
My name's Lee. I'm born and raised here in Sigourney, Iowa. I still live here. I don't think I'll ever move because the house is paid for, and I like not having payments.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been a country music fan since I was barely able to walk. I'm pretty sure I could sing a full song before I was able to walk. Or we used to watch like CMT, John Anderson doing swing, and I knew every word. And that's all I've ever wanted to do is play music. So now that's all I do.
Yeah. You're a rare artist in Iowa that can actually say you're doing this full time.
Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. I know a handful.
Yeah.
But I also know a bunch that do the daytime hustle and then they do this at night. And I don't know how in the world they do it because I'm tired and I'm only playing for like 4 hours a day.
Yeah. No, that's awesome that you're able to do the music thing on a full-time basis. Before we go any further, I just got to say, I got to congratulate you. You're like half the man, literally, that you were the last time I saw you. Have lost a ton of weight. You're in fantastic shape. You're looking great.
Well, thank you. I'm down 60 pounds as of January. I went on vacation to the Dominican. I think it was right before my last interview with you.
Okay.
And I saw pictures of myself on the beach, and we were having a good time drinking and eating 5 meals a day. And of course, you asked for like, hey, which one would you say is better? Was it the mahi-mahi or was it the tuna or whatever? And they'd be like, oh, well, if I was you, I'd go with the mahi-mahi. But then they'd bring me both. And I'm like, well, how can you turn that down? It was all good. So then when I got home and saw those pictures, I'm like, something's got to change. So I'm in the gym 6 days a week. I'm eating better. I stopped drinking pop. There's a lot of things that make that miserable, but I've gotten used to it. So
yeah.
Yesterday was leg day, so I'm glad I'm sitting right now. Today I did chest and shoulders, which is why my shoulders look good right now. But I'm literally 80% of what I used to be. So
wow, that's very impressive. Great job.
Thank you. Down 2 pant sizes, 2 shirt sizes. And, I couldn't be happier.
Nice. Yeah. Neil and we've been on our own weight journey here this year.
I say,
just gaining weight.
Well, I think the last time I ran into you was in the gym.
True. Yes.
I'm not sure if you were there to work out or check the place.
We were doing a goofy video for my wrestling match.
Oh, is that what it was?
Have to team up with you the next time we're in Delta.
I don't know. It didn't look like you needed any help. You won that match.
I did. And I'm retired, so no more matches, no more wrestling.
Bigger man than me, because I'm pretty sure I'd just like, okay, you win. I
did get my butt kicked upstairs here about a month ago.
I don't recover from that stuff anymore.
I don't either. That's why I'm not doing it anymore. But yeah, you're doing great. Maybe you could be my trainer. I've got the gym. We both have gym memberships.
I got an app that tells me what to do, and I shake my head a lot when it's telling me like you should be able to do this. I'm like, no. And then I've got a girlfriend going with me. She's motivating, so we're in there at 4:30 in the morning during the week. She has to go to work. She has a job. She won't learn how to play the tambourine correctly, so she can't join me.
Isn't it just Shake.
It's a timing thing, Steve. You have to be on time.
I actually know. I tried to do a tambourine when I was in a band, and it was a train wreck.
Oh, but no, she's actually got to go to work, so we have to go in early so she can shower and get to work on time. And if I don't go with her at that time in the morning, she won't go. So
okay. So
or she
you're
doesn't have
pushing each
time.
other.
Yeah, it's either that or we go after work, and after when she gets done with work, I'm like, I'm ready to just relax, watch some TV, have supper, and go to bed.
Yep. Well, it's you got to get it into your routine. And Neil and I were talking. It's like, once you get started and get going, then it becomes at least a little bit easier. And like you said, it builds into your routine during the day, and it's just what you do.
Well, and it's like this morning, she's got the day off, so we got to sleep in. I was up at 8 o'clock, and I'm like, we got to go.
Yeah.
We got to go. Like, no, like you just got to push yourself to get there. Once you get there and you start doing it, it's like, I needed this. Like, this is how I get my energy for the day. The days I don't go, I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Funny. And you're, like you said, you're obviously very busy with your music. I mean, I follow your page, which we tagged here in this Facebook video. So, like Lee's page, you've got your solo stuff. You've got your stuff with the boys. I mean, you're always posting your schedule, and you're always going somewhere. What do you got? What's your weekend looking like this weekend?
Well, tonight the guys and I are in Corridon. We're doing their Old Soldiers and Settlers. There's a band before us. I can't remember what the band was. It's gonna kill me now. Renegade, I think.
Okay.
I think just Renegade. Or is Reload? Because I know a band called Redneck Reload that we've done a couple shows with here lately.
Yeah.
But it's just Reload, not Rednecks. They're going to play like at 6 o'clock. We start at 9. That'll be a good time. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm playing a show with Monica Austin, but it's a private thing. Okay. So if you know, you know. If you don't, sorry.
No, the secret knock.
It's in Muscatine, but I can't tell you the address. It's a birthday party.
Okay.
And then the whole band will be at Splits in Mount Pleasant at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And then Sunday, I'm driving up to Laverne, which is just north of Fort Dodge, which is like my second home anymore.
Okay.
And I'll be doing it's a veterans ride, or support our veterans ride is what it's called. Okay. And they hired me for this like a year ago, and I've been looking forward to it. Well, anytime you get a bunch of bikes and a good cause, and I'm a huge supporter of veterans, even the crotchety ones like Jim that works in the kitchen here.
Yeah, high five.
I've known Jim for a long time. And all of a sudden, I'm not hungry. Save me, Steven. Save me, Steven.
So you put a lot of miles on your car.
I do.
That's probably kind of like an average weekend for you, right?
Yeah, usually I don't usually do 2 on Saturdays, but this time of year I do quite a bit of those. It's 5 or 6 shows a week. It's hard to really consider it work when you enjoy so much. The work is the setup and the tear down and the driving to and fro. Like Wednesday night, I played in Fort Dodge, like I said, second home. I played at a little place called Sneakers. I did a 7 to 9 show, 3 hours to get there, 3 hours to get back, an hour set up, half an hour tear down.
Yeah.
But worth every minute and worth every mile.
Yeah. Very cool. You're living the dream.
I really am.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine anybody feeling more lucky than I am.
Awesome. Well, let's get to some of your music.
Absolutely.
As you mentioned when you came in today, you're a lefty. You're a left-hander.
I am.
Usually the guitar is facing the other way, but you're coming at me.
Yeah, I like to be a nuisance to bass players and anybody on my right.
So, and you said you got some new songs?
I do. Actually, I have like 6 new ones that I've written since we saw each other last. I wrote 2 in a day once.
Okay.
I'm gonna play one of those. I've got a couple new ones that are coming out. I got one master that's done. I got 2. I'm waiting on steel guitar on one. It's a duet with a young lady in the MCMO from Sturgis, South Dakota, Miss Jessica Luby.
Okay.
And then I've got another one with a young lady from Buffalo, Minnesota, Christine Passig.
Yep.
She's a hell of a keyboard player and a terrific vocalist. But that one, I just had one minor little change on it, and we did that last week. So I should have a master for that here, hopefully end of this week or into early next week, and then we'll be able to release a couple new songs.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And will you put those out on your social media? And all
Absolutely.
that? Okay.
They'll be on my website, leeclette.com. They'll be on all my socials, my TikTok, Leeclette Music, Instagram, Leeclette, our Facebook, Leeclette. If you look up any of those things, I appreciate it. I don't know, we've been doing a lot of work on the website here lately. I put a shop in there. I'm still working out. I got like 2 shirts on there right now, but I'll have the whole catalog on there hopefully sometime next week. But trying to drive up some more views and all that stuff. See, I've got our schedule on there. I've got my schedule on Facebook. I don't run half my socials. Shanoa does that. That'd be my girlfriend. She does all my social media stuff because that feels like work, and she likes it for some reason. I can't stand it. I feel I want to play music. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to put all.
Media person.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But it's a necessary evil. So
we
do what we got to do.
Yeah, definitely have to have it. Well, what song are you going to do for us?
Let's start with the one that's with Christine.
Okay.
I was given crap that every time I write a song about a girl, she's always got blue eyes. If there's lyrics in there, she's got blue eyes. Well, girlfriend does not have blue eyes. And to be fair, I hadn't written a song about a girl like that since we met. So I hadn't written any songs about blue-eyed girls while I was dating her. So she's like, you need to write a song about a girl with brown eyes. That's like, they already wrote that song. It's called Brown Eyed Girl. She didn't think that was funny. My daughter loves that song, by the way, because she's got brown eyes. But like I said, I don't know, lyrically, I like blue better than brown, but it didn't really matter. But this one's got blue and brown eyes in it. But I'll keep it all brown because it's just me singing. This is actually a duet with Christine Pasick, like I said. And I'm hoping it'll be available to download anywhere you download music in the next 30 days. So, I should also mention, when I told her that I wanted, or that when she told me she wanted me to write a song about brown eyes, I said, how about you write it and I'll work on it. She did.
Oh.
She didn't write a song. She wrote a poem, and she said, can you turn this poem into a song? And I took that poem and I ripped it up. I rearranged it. I put it in a format that would work for me. And so a lot of the lyrics in this song were written by my girlfriend.
Nice.
And then I, butchered the rest of it. This one's called Never Sober Again.
All right. Leeclette here on our Iowa Music Showcase.
Well, I ain't had a drop to drink, but I'm getting drunk tonight. I haven't had a puff of smoke, but tonight I'm getting high. She's stronger than the moonshine. Burns down deep inside, getting lost inside those big brown eyes, and there ain't nowhere to hide. She's a double shot of whiskey that I'm always thirsty for. I'm flying high and falling hard, thinking 3 little words I've never said before. She's so intoxicating, you know I can't resist. If this is what love is, I may never be sober again. Daddy should have warned me about her, like she did about the drinking. 'Cause there ain't nothing in a bottle That's half the proof of being with her. I've been addicted since that first kiss. It's getting harder to deny. I'm drowning in those deep brown eyes, getting pulled out with the tide. She's a double shot of whiskey that I'm always thirsty for. I'm flying high and falling hard, thinking three little words I've never said before. She's so intoxicating, you know I can't resist. If this is what love is, I may never be sober again. She's the one I want to grow old with. She's my favorite sin. We may never be sober again.
Lee Klett here on our Iowa Music Showcase on Steve Shetler Media. Great job, great song.
Thank you. I
Great
appreciate
songwriting. Nice job. Again, Lee hanging out with us here on the Iowa Music Showcase, and we do this every Friday here at Barn Wired. Be here at 11:30. Now that I say that, I can't think of who my next artist is next week, but he'll be here. She'll be here.
Yeah, we need to have you make a calendar, like just a page that says who's coming. So
Yes.
I know when to avoid Barn Wired. No, I'm kidding. I kick myself a lot because Friday she usually takes off for the gym. She's like, I need that as a day off. And so I usually go by myself, and usually I just got out of the gym about the time this thing starts. I'm like, nobody wants to see me walk in here dripping sweaty and no shower.
We're glad you showered.
You should be.
Here at the Iowa Music Showcase. Let's take a break. Let's get some of our sponsors in, and we'll be back here in a few minutes at Barn Wired and Sigourney for the Iowa Music Showcase. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You gotta stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook. Facebook. Why choose Lifetime Dental? The legacy and experience of 30 years. Cutting-edge technology. Advanced education in pediatrics. Orthodontics. And restorative dentistry. A one-of-a-kind experience for the whole family. But most of all, we're compassionate doctors who are here to listen to your concerns and use our expertise to help. For all things dental, think Lifetime Dental. Hey, we are live here on the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired in Sigourney, Iowa. Get in here for some lunch and some drinks on this Friday. Of course, we'll be back here tomorrow morning for our sports section. A.J. Johnson from KTVO is our host. We'll be talking with the Tumwa football for sure. And fingers crossed, Rihanna Utterback will be hanging out here talking about some wrestling tomorrow. So tune in for that. And I do have my next week's guest figured out. I looked it up during the commercial break. It's a guy named Barry Rudder, and Barry's going to be making his debut here on the show. So
you guys will love him.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good stuff.
Yeah, tune in next week for Barry Rudder. And then Scott Kirkhart is the last week in August where we'll be celebrating the Steve Shetler Media 2-year anniversary. So that's a bunch of stuff coming up here. Bunch of good guys.
Yeah, you got a heck of a lineup there. I'm good friends with Scott and Barry. We just met a few months ago. I went and saw him at we did a writers round together up at Brick and Ivy in Altoona.
Okay,
that's good stuff. Him and Cody Hicks and I think you had the other guy, Adam. Oh, he's got an interesting last name.
Kolmatisky.
No, X something. Adam something X, or I can't remember what. God, that's going to bug me now.
Adam X.
Adam something X or Adam X something. I think it's something X.
I'm drawing a blank.
Adam David X, maybe? Because I think it was really close to my brother's name. Anyway, yeah. Or up there doing a writer's round with a few of those guys, Alex Arthur and Jonah Seymour. I know you've had him, haven't you?
Not as a solo artist, but yeah, those are actually two guys that I need to get in touch with.
Yeah, there you go.
Have them come in. So much talent here in Iowa,
right?
Which is a good thing. It's a good thing for a show like this. It's just endless.
Yeah.
All right, so you're talking about recording and getting some new stuff out there. Now, is that going to be? We need to clarify. Is that going to be a solo project?
No,
or is that the boys?
That's the band.
Okay.
That's the band. Now we have extras in there. Like I said, the one thing that I had our producer change. When he sent me a master last week, is just take a little bit of the steel guitar out of there. Our band doesn't have a steel guitar player yet. I hinted at my lead player that he needed to pick one of those up. They're only like $3,000 for a good steel.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. He's like, sure, just buy me one. I'll figure it out. I was like, well,
yeah.
I forgot. I don't know where my wallet's at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that would be an awesome addition, though.
It really would. I mean, I'm a huge fan of fiddle and steel guitar. I'm learning fiddle, but my hands are too big, so it's a little awkward. I'm very, very slow at it. I could play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star like you wouldn't believe, but other than that, I'm still struggling, and it takes a while to learn those things.
Sure, yeah. Especially to do it on stage in front of a bunch of people.
Well, ideally, I'd like to just have. I'd like to have 6 or 7 songs that we could just knock out in a row that I could just do some nice slow. I don't want to do anything fancy yet because, well, I'm not a fancy guitar player. Sure as world ain't going to be a fancy fiddle player.
You're not going to bust out A Devil Went Down to Georgia anytime soon?
No, I'm guessing that's a few years down the road.
Cool. Hanging out with Lee Klett and the boys. Speaking of the boys, what's the current lineup? Have you guys been pretty steady here lately?
Yeah, we've had the same group of guys for the last 2 years.
Nice.
It's really nice having that consistency. I do have 2 bass players because one of our bass players is a paramedic, so he can't play every weekend. So we have 2 guys, and it's nice they live about 2 hours away from each other, so when we're playing on this side of the state, one can play and the other side if it works out in their schedules.
That's cool. Yeah.
But I've got the same lead guitar player. He's still married to my cousin, so he's family, so we can't get rid of him. Or we wouldn't anyway. And then Adam and I are still in there. And then Brian Peterschmidt's our drummer. He's been with us for a couple of years now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice to have that consistency.
Sure, yeah, for sure. Well, you know what? We're kind of running long on this, so let's jump into song number 2.
Sure.
What are we going to do this time around?
This would be the last song that I've written. Actually, no, it's second to last song I've written. But I'm really, I'm pretty happy with it. My lead player, he really likes playing some of the red dirt country. He's a big fan of Cody Jinks. I love Cody Jinks, and he wrote a lead line for a song. He's like, "Can we write something for this?" And it took me a little bit, but once I figured out something. He wanted a Cody Jinks style song, so we wrote a Cody Jinks style song. This one's called "The Devil on My Shoulder."
All right, let's do it. Here is Lee Klett once again here on our Iowa Music Showcase.
There's a bottle on the counter staring at me, like it knows I won't be happy until it's empty. Probably should know better, but here's the thing. The devil on my shoulder keeps whispering. He says, "Go on, boy, light that cigarette, 'cause a little bit of that fire ain't burned you yet. But the smoke, it fills my lungs and I can't breathe. And the devil on my shoulder won't let me be. He whispers poison in my ear, pulling my strings like a puppeteer. No matter how hard I fight, he always wins. My angel is nowhere in sight. I got no one to tell me what's wrong or right. And every mistake I make only makes him bolder. I can't outrun the devil on my shoulder. There's a phone on the counter, her name on the screen. The love I once let go is now just a dream. If he'd only let me call her, maybe I could make things right. But he grins at me and says, "Son, not tonight." He whispers poison in my ear, pulling my strings like a puppeteer. No matter how hard I fight, he always wins. My angel is nowhere in sight. I got no one to tell me what's wrong or right. And every mistake I make only makes him bolder. There'll be hell to pay if I can't break his hold here, because I can't outrun the devil on my shoulder.
Cody Jinks or Cody Jinks?
Yeah. Hey, I'll take that compliment. I mean, I do have the giant beard.
Yeah. Lee Klett here on...
I need one of his hats. That would really pull that look off.
If you had the different hat and the sunglasses, you could look up Cody Jinks if you're not familiar. That's all I was thinking about when you're doing that song.
That's great. That's exactly what we're going for.
Yeah, because, it could pass as a Cody Jinks song.
Oh, it's a very similar pattern to a couple of his songs.
Yeah, so, it's good stuff.
He does all the songs that I play of his, they're in a minor key, and I feel like that's just his shtick, and I do enjoy that. That's the only song I've ever written in a minor key.
Okay.
So,
all right. Lee Klett once again here on our showcase. Let's go ahead and take our second break, and we'll be back with more with Lee here at Barn Wired in Sigourney. Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Healthcare for where you are.
Summer and grilling are great companions. Tassel Ridge offers 12 different dry and sweet red wines that are perfect with grilled foods. Try the 2021 Iowa Petite Pearl or the 2023 Iowa Sabravois with steaks. Iowa Sweet and Snazzy and Candle Glow Red are sweet red wines that, when well chilled, pair nicely with grilled meats. Some of the Tassel Ridge dry and sweet red wines for grilling are available at our 350 retail outlets, and all are available at Tassel Ridge Winery in Lyden.
Swim Sports is located at 118 A Avenue E in Oskaloosa, Iowa. They provide sporting goods, screen printing, awards, and online store options. Call 641-673-6779 or email swimsportsllc@gmail.com. Swim Sports loves working with area teams and organizations to provide hats, trophies, t-shirts, and a whole lot more. Stop in and see the guys at Swim Sports, 118 A Avenue E, Oskaloosa, and follow them on Facebook at Swim Sports Awards and Screen Printing.
Kyoto Community School District, we are proud to lead with innovation, excellence, and the heart. With our student-teacher ratio low, our classrooms are built for connection, giving every student the attention they deserve. We continue with our 4-day school week for the 25-26 school year, creating more time for personalized learning, enrichment, and sport. And the results speak for themselves. In the 2024 ISAF scores, our students ranked number 1 in math and number 2 in English in our conference. That's academic achievement. That's community pride. That's Kyoto Schools.
Hey, we're back on the Iowa Music Showcase. Thanks for watching on Steve Shetler Media. Maybe listening to this on Skunk River Radio, which we are just doing some recording for Skunk River Radio during that commercial break.
You got a rowdy crowd for that, so good.
Yeah. Lee Klett, also known as Cody Jinks.
I will take that compliment any day of the week.
Let's do 5 random questions. Let's start with our question of the day that just went up on Steve Shetler Media, sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa. Question of the day is, what costs too much right now?
Oh, I just want to say groceries, just because, I mean, I spend at least $150 on groceries every week, and I've been eating less. I thought that cost would go down, but no, I'm trying to eat more like chicken and beef, and of course steak is expensive, and I mean it was never cheap. So
yeah. I mean, I'll complain, like a bag of chips, like Doritos anymore. If you get it for $6, like the bigger size of Doritos, it's like $6 or $7 just for a bag of chips. I
think it was $4 for a gallon of milk the other day. I'm like, oh man.
Yep. All right. So question 2: what is the first app that you use every day? What do you wake up and check?
I think the first one, musician's friend, because I have to know what the stupid. I want to know what the stupid deal of the day is, because sometimes it's the strings that I use.
Yeah.
It's never anything left-handed, so I always have to. Every time it's a guitar or a bass, I'm like pass. But sometimes it's speaker poles, or sometimes it's something that I could definitely use, or something that I've always wanted, but I didn't want to spend the kind of money on it that they normally want.
Yeah.
So.
Musician's friend. All right. Question 3: who, other than Neil Crott, who was the last famous person you actually met in person?
The last famous person I actually met in person. I would like to say it was Trace Atkins, but I didn't actually get to meet him.
Okay.
But let's go with Colin Ray. I got to hang out with him on Valentine's Day of all days, and that was a hell of a lot of fun. He was so nice, such a good guy. We were seated off the side of the stage after we got done, and he'd come over and talk to us. And I mean, we did the photo shoot, the meet and greet beforehand. My mom was a huge fan, so I had a ticket for her. Yeah, I took my mom and my girlfriend on the Valentine's Day date. I was trying to push Mom off on Colin Ray. I would love to have him as a stepdad. And I did. I embarrassed my mom when it was like he's taking a picture with my mom, and I'm like, she's single.
Is he?
I have no idea. I don't think he's married. He wasn't wearing a ring anyway. But yeah, he was such an awesome guy who hung out with us. And he'd be singing a song, and I'd be singing along over here, and he'd look over and wave me, point his finger like, "Yeah, I get it." It's like, I know every word to every one of your songs, man.
It's rare, like for an opener, to be able to hang out with kind of the headliner. I mean, it's rare that the headliner takes time to spend time or even talk to the opening act.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just depends on the day and depends on the artist. I mean, there's Granger Smith. I hung out with him for like 6 hours. Like, we were there at 1 o'clock, and we didn't go on until 8, and he was out hanging with us the entire time. He took himself like an hour, set up on the pit box there in Eldon, and was playing guitar. Nobody bothered him for that hour, but other than that, he was out hanging out with us, drinking and having a good time.
Yeah, good guy. Yeah, he played here in Sigourney.
Yeah, I know. That's the first time. He played over where Stone Pony used to be.
Yeah.
I think it was it Nick's or
Nick Ryan? Yeah,
it was
Nick
Nick.
Ryan,
It was Nick's at the time, and that was a good show.
Yeah, it was. Question 4: what's left to do on your list for this summer?
Oh, I've got a ton more shows to play, and I mean, there's some good ones. We're still doing some fairs and festivals. Like I said, we're doing the Old Settlers thing tonight. We're going to be doing the Corn Carnival in Blakesburg, and we're playing at Knoxville Raceway again. We just did that last week, so last week was huge. I mean, we played to a couple crowds that were over 3,000. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of playing shows and then trying to catch up on Monday on my sleep and mowing the yard and all that good stuff.
Speaking of which,
you got Neil mowing your yard?
No, Neil's fixing my mower.
Oh.
Hopefully. Question 5, and this, with your diet situation, which food are you so addicted to that you have to ration yourself when you eat it?
I'm a sweets guy, so this has been hard. I literally cut out all the sweets.
Whew. Yeah.
I like ice cream.
Yeah.
And I live like 4 blocks away from an ice cream place. And I'm good friends with the owner. It makes it really hard to avoid. But I'm like, I'll let myself do that once a week. I'm not going to do more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I sure as hell ain't going to do less. But we're going to call that my cheat day. I don't really do cheat days.
Okay.
I just
what's that once a week snack that you get then from the ice cream?
It just depends on the week. I like their Savage Swirls. I like the Butterfinger. I like the Reese's.
Is it usually a swirl?
Yeah, usually.
The Steve Shetler Media flavor of the week at Walker Drive-Thru is strawberry this week. So.
And last week it was peanut butter, right?
Yes.
So I did a peanut butter cup with peanut butter ice cream, and that was
I had a swirl with.
Did you?
With the Reese's peanut butter cups and the peanut butter ice cream.
Yeah.
It was peanut buttery.
Yeah, it was very good, and I regretted it the next day.
I think you've worked it off. I think you're good.
I did.
Me, not so much. All right.
I'll see you at 4:30 in the morning at the gym.
Yeah. Sure.
Tomorrow it's going to be closer to like 9.
Huh? Yeah, well, I have to work or something.
Excuses.
All right, let's do one more song.
Absolutely.
And another new one?
Yeah, we'll do another new one. This one I wrote in April, and I absolutely it was one of those ones like when you write it, you're like, I've got something here. So I took it to the studio in June. I was like, and I called up my friend Jessica Luby, and I'm like, would you ever consider doing a duet with me? And she goes, absolutely. She's like, I'm flattered, I'm honored. So she drove from Sturgis to St. Cloud. I drove from here to St. Cloud, and we did a recording session the same time we did the one with Christine. we knocked this one out. This one I'm still waiting. Her steel guitar player bought a new steel, and he was waiting to get that before he recorded. So I haven't actually heard what he's going to do to that song, but as soon as he's got that in there, it's done.
Okay.
So I should be getting that one before too long too. And I saved this one for last because, well, I wanted to give you a little bit of a panic here, because that's kind of what we do. We write or sometimes one of the biggest things that gets people to listen to a song is the title. So if I write a song called "I Love You," you might not look at it, you might not listen to it. But if I write a song called "Four-Letter Word," it's going to get your attention. Technically, the name of the song is "Love is a Four-Letter Word."
Okay.
But I always introduce it as four-letter-word.
Yeah, and of course we expect to get these so I can put them on Skunk River Radio.
Exactly,
when you
absolutely.
get the recordings back.
Yeah.
All right.
I plan on putting it on as many radio stations as humanly possible.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's do it one more time with Lee Klett. It's right here on the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired.
Carved your name on that old oak tree. Wrapped in a heart, it was just you and me against the world. When you were my girl, you held my hand, we laughed until we cried. But the promises fade with all those lies and those feelings just won't go away. Unlike the taillights of your Chevrolet. 'Cause love is a joke, it's a thief in the night. It'll steal your dreams and it leaves you to fight for your soul. It made a fool out of me. Yeah, love is a word that doesn't play fair. It'll wreck your world and it just don't care. It's what we chase, even though we crash and burn. I guess I'll never learn. Love's a four-letter word. I found one of your shirts underneath our bed, the one you wore the night we met. That memory cuts me like a knife. I still drive by that old dirt lane where my truck broke down. On our first date, I cussed out loud, but you called me with a kiss. With a love like that, how'd we end up like this? I think love is a joke, it's a thief in the night. It'll steal your dreams, and it leaves you to fight for your soul. It made a fool out of me. Yeah, love is a game without any rules. Those three little words make you feel like a fool. It'll break your heart if you give it half a chance. I guess I'll never learn. Love's a four-letter word. We went from fire to ashes in the rain. Now we only have ourselves to blame. 'Cause love is a joke, it's a thief in the night. It'll steal your dreams, and it leaves you to fight for your soul. You made a fool out of me. Yeah, love is a word that doesn't play fair. It'll wreck your world, and it just don't care. It's what we chase, even though we crash and burn. I guess I'll never learn. Whoa, whoa. In case you hadn't heard, love's a four-letter word. Love's a four-letter word.
Once again, Lee Klett here on our Iowa Music Showcase. We're live at Barn Wired every Friday. Next week, again, Barry Rutter going to be hanging out with us at 11:30. The week after that, Scott Kirkhart hanging out here at Barn Wired. Lee, again, where are you going to be playing at this weekend? Where can people find you?
We're doing the show in Corydon at the Old Settlers tonight. Go early because there's going to be lots of stuff to do, and there's another band in front of us, Reload.
Okay.
If I'm really hoping I got that one right. Which band? I know there's a show sometime. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow or tonight that Reload's playing before us. Otherwise, surprise. There is a band starting at 6:00. I'm pretty sure it's Reload. Tomorrow, if you know, you know, the one with Monica and Muscatine. And then we'll be at Splits on their outdoor stage in Mount Pleasant. So bring a lawn chair, and it's going to be a warm one. So yeah, be prepared to hydrate yourself. And then Sunday I'll be doing the ride, the Veterans Ride for SOVR in Laverne at the Handlebar.
Okay. How about Shirley?
She still writes. No. My aunt or my grandma, because I got one of each.
That's some dated humor there.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of the younger audience won't get that.
No, probably not. But it'll be my first time up in Laverne, so not my first time with Shirley, but my first time with Laverne.
Wow.
Don't worry, she's going out of town this weekend.
Oh, wham. And where can people find you online once again? What's the easiest way?
If you check out Facebook, I've got 2 pages. We got one for the boys. If you look up the Boys Iowa, easiest way to find our schedule and where we're going to be. I also have Lee Klett. If you look up Lee Klett, pretty easy. You're going to see this ugly mug, big beard.
He looks like Cody Jinks.
Yeah. I've heard that. And then we've got TikTok, Lee Klett Music, Instagram. Admittedly, I'm not the greatest at the Instagram stuff. And then I've also got LeeKlettMusic.com and theboysmusic.com. So lots of places, lots of ways to get a hold of me or see what we're doing. So
all right. Well, Lee, we appreciate you once again for Lee was a last-second replacement, always on standby. So appreciate you coming in.
I don't have a lot of shows going on Friday mornings, so I'm happy to be here.
Thanks for bailing me out. Did you guys enjoy today? All right. Hey, even Jim's clapping. He's giving you a slow clap, but he's clapping nonetheless.
Well,
Jim, our resident comedian.
I don't think Jim does anything fast, so.
My ears are bleeding right now.
Say you never give Jim a mic. Never put him in front of the camera either, unless you want the camera to have technical issues.
Let's get out of here. Thanks to you guys for being here as always. Thanks to you guys watching on Facebook and YouTube. And that'll do it for this week's Iowa Music Showcase at Barn Wired in Sigourney. We'll see you later.